like quiet stuff. Like I like it here at home, it's quiet. Like I'm in my room, I have some peace and quiet, alone. But sometimes I have my door closed or I have my door open.
Hanif is now 21, but Hanif is our grandson. My husband and I got him, he was 12 months. Me being an educator, I knew right away that Hanif had developmental problems. So I enrolled him, my husband and I enrolled him into an early intervention program, which was a blessing to him. He did that until he was 3.
Well, when we were younger, I didn't understand that my brother was different. I saw him as my brother. I was going to protect him no matter what.
He didn't walk though until he was like 5.
I guess when I was 13, I finally noticed like, hey, he's a little slower than most kids our age, because we're not, what, 2 years apart? So I was like, okay, he's a little different.
And then Hanif at 5, he went to Academy Learning Center. And that school has honestly been a blessing to our journey. And this, he has speech there, he had physical therapy there, occupational therapy there, and he honestly blossomed.
Everyone comes over to me, they say, Hanif, how you doing? And I said, I'm doing good. And they like talk with me for a minute. When they're done talking with me, I always say, thank you for, oh, you talk a lot about me.
Challenging for me, having doctors say what he wouldn't do, what he couldn't do. We had a lot of hospital time because he also has severe asthma. So besides not being able to walk, he had asthma, he had what they called at that time a low muscle tone, which the doctor said would prevent him from walking at all or even talking at all. So, to God be the glory. That's why I tell people who have children who don't talk, you just gotta have faith.
My favorite activities, sometimes we go down by the lake, we do canoeing. There's like 2 things, canoeing and doing fishing.
When he first began to talk, that was like the best thing in my life. Like, it's like seeing him born. We're so close, I didn't see him born. But when he started talking, it was like, my best friend is talking now.
Well, sometimes when I'm reading the book, when I'm not reading it, when a kid who read the book, he will read it for us. Or sometimes I would read.
It was challenging when I would take him places, quote unquote, normal places, so we say, when, you know, he wasn't accepted there because there was no place for children with special needs.
He has feelings, just like you and I have feelings. He has thoughts like you and I have thoughts. So he isn't autism, he's Hanif. And just as anybody else with a disability, the disability isn't that person. It's just an attribute.
People just gravitate to him. At church, we had a lady that started calling him Mr. President. And it was because he's so outgoing. And at the same time at school, they were calling him the mayor and a social butterfly.
Because every Wednesdays, after we finish doing our work, the kids go to McDonald's, they have to get money from the parents, and they have to see how much money they have. They buy their foods, but some of the kids, they need a lot of help. Even like I need help too.
Well, the doctor said no for us so many years, you know, but I did not accept that no, because I just believed that Hanif could do. Stay knowledgeable. You know what you're dealing with. At first, even though I was an educator, I wasn't into special needs. But after Hanif, then I started digging for information, you know, finding out what I could do to help him. the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Sometimes I take care of myself, do things on my own.
I'm an advocate for him because where he can't speak up for himself, that's my place. Right now, we're in the process of transitioning from school to adulthood.
He's always been my little brother, and he will always be my little brother, so.
He has a purpose. God put him here for a reason. I always remember God did not make any junk, so that means he has a purpose in life.